Hey you guys, it's Lindsay with 𝗩𝗏𝗄𝐿𝐼𝐶 and the 𝗩𝗏𝗄𝐿𝐼𝐶 Academy, and I'm super excited to be here with you guys today to talk about not how to just get leads, but the proper way to also manage those leads so that leads become a client. I'm super excited to dive into this, so let's go. You guys, when you're talking about acquiring and managing client leads, that is the lifeline of any spa or beauty business, right? Because this is how you turn leads into actual clients. So the tips that I'm going to go over with you today, I'm going to go over them in depth a lot, but let me just say what those tips are. The first one is how to attract those potential client leads. Okay. The second one is how do you qualify them? How do you know if they're actually a good lead or a midnight click mistake, right? The third is managing your leads effectively, what you need to be doing once you get some of them, nurturing those leads, and then fifth is going to be closing the deal. Sixth is going to be retaining those leads as loyal clients. So let's jump right into it. So first and foremost, business owners ask me all day, every day, how do I get clients? How do I get leads? So the first couple things that I want you guys to keep in mind. You need to optimize your website for lead generation. You need to have a website that is very clear and clean, and somewhere on there needs to be a call to action. Book now to, get a service. Learn more about this. Click here to get a free consultation. And even if the clients don't do any of that, at the bottom and somewhere else on your website, you need to have a place for them to subscribe to your newsletter. And my favorite part is to have a pop-up where they get some kind of discount, a free ebook. Those are lead capturing all day long. People love free stuff. They'll give you your email just for that pop-up. So that's the first thing. You have got to optimize your website so that you can actually get leads. The second, you guys, is going to be leveraging your social media. Social media is a place where you are supposed to be going to showcase your spa services, your transformations, all that stuff. But where is your actual call to action? How often do you say DM to book, or there's a link in the bio for clients to convert? Or one of my favorites for the spa specifically, if you have text marketing on your profile, you should be able to say, text this number to receive, a discount on your first service or to receive a special gift or whatever. And people will normally text the number because they know that they're going to get a discount. But what are you doing with your social media to actually encourage people to give you their information or to book? Because if you're not doing anything, you're not optimizing your social media or leveraging it to actually get you leads. And that is a problem. Okay. The third one, I know people go back and forth about promotions and freebies, but you guys, at the end of the day, if you're trying to get clients in, you have to entice them to actually do something. Entice them with a discount for their first service. People offer intro rates all day, every day, or a free consultation, or once again, downloading some kind of free ebook for skincare or a spa service, or something as here's your free guide to spa etiquette or to getting your first massage. Something that is appealing to your target audience, right? If I'm trying to get clients in for facials, I'm gonna give them some kind of resource so that they can get a free facial, right? Or get $50 off, or they have this facial option where they can, get this ebook and it talks about the type of products they should be using on their face. If they're wanting a facial, guess what? That's gonna entice them to at least give me their email and phone number. Another way that you guys can get leads is running targeted ads. A lot of people do, some people do not. Another thing I would say is if you are already in business and you already have clients, then you want to incentivize your current clients to get more clients. So you want to say, hey, for every referral, you get $10 off your next service. Like if a facial is $100, you bring in 10 people, 10 potential leads, and you get a free, I don't care about giving you a free facial. You just brought 10 people into me, right? So entice your current clients to bring in more people, okay? Give them, like I said, a referral fee or a free service or an upgrade, something like that. And then the last way that I would say that you want to acquire those leads is partnering locally. You know, work with salons, gyms, wellness studios who don't necessarily offer what you offer, and figure out a way to cross promote services and tap into their client base and then let them tap into yours. It's a win-win situation. They're going to help you get your, your products and services out in the eyes of somebody else, and you're going to do the same for them. Okay. So that is what I would say when you're trying to acquire leads and attract clients. Those are some of the things you need to be doing. The second thing, though, this is really important, especially if you're doing ads. When you do lead generation forms, a lot of times people at 3 a.m, they'll click and say, oh, I'm interested. And then you'll call and then they're like, oh, I'm not interested. Listen, you need to qualify your leads. Okay. That's the second part. Qualify the leads. So don't just get them, but you have to manage them properly. So ask questions. Ask the clients what they're looking for, what their budgets are, what their goals are, to determine if this is actually a good lead for you. And specifically for a spa, ask them where they're located, or if they know where you're located. That's a big one, you guys, because we've had people that are, I don't know, in Conroe, which is, let's say, an hour and a half away, click on one of our ads, and then we'll call them and say, oh, you know, we're centrally located in Houston, blah, blah, and they're like, oh, I'm not driving that far. Okay, you're not a qualified lead for me, right? So ask those questions to determine if you guys are a good fit for each other. But then the second thing is segmenting your leads. The people who are cold, that, you know, may need more nurturing, versus the people who are, you know, hot, ready to book, versus the people who are, I would say, lukewarm because you've had a conversation with them. They're kind of up and down. Okay, then that's the person you definitely need to reach out to a little bit more. And then you have the ones that I would call not cold, but ice cold. Those are the ones you take off the list. Like I said, the lady's like, I'm not driving from Conroe. Oh, okay. Let me remove you from the leads list, but I'm probably still going to keep you on my newsletter so that if, you know, something comes up later on and you have friends flying in, you might want a larger retreat place that can hold 15, 20 people versus a small spa in your area that can only do one facial at a time. So I never completely get rid of them. I'll just work them into our newsletters and different things like that. Okay. So the first one, I gave you tips on how to how to get some of those leads. The second one, how to qualify them and figure out, this isn't the right fit, or yes, this is a great lead. Okay. The third thing is managing your leads effectively. Now, a lot of people talk about CRM systems. You know, that's the customer relationship management system, which will track your leads, schedule follow-ups, maintain contact details. Normally, you guys, I'm all about giving y'all the resources, but I personally have not yet found the best CRM system. What we do is we put flags on different things, like our scheduling system. A lot of scheduling systems will allow you to say, hey, this person hasn't been in 3 months. You might want to follow up with them. So we a lot of times use our scheduling systems as our CRM. We don't have a resource that I would just necessarily give to you, but it is good to try a couple different CRMs out, see which ones kind of help you, and add key notes when clients do come in. Now, this one is not necessarily for leads, but when clients come in and you find out they have a daughter or a son, or they have a this or that, their favorite color is red, you might want to add those things into the CRM as well. We add everything into the notes for now. But the first one is use a CRM system so that you're managing the lead by putting in certain information and keywords that help you to follow up with them. But the second one, and this is a big one, you guys, respond to all inquiries within 24 hours, okay? Because that shows interest, it shows professionalism. You can use email, you can use text, you can use calls to follow up. I've been with some marketing companies that tell me you need to do it within the first 15 minutes. When they click the button, you need to call them. Well, realistically, if someone's pressing the button on Facebook at 3 a.m, I'm not calling them then, right? So I always tell everybody to aim for 24 hours. When people's calls go unanswered within 24 hours, they have moved on, they start forgetting about things, or they think, oh, well, you're not professional because it took you 2 or 3 days to call me back. And I will tell you personally on my end, when I'm booking a service, I do that. I expect that someone calls me back that day or within 24 hours, because the next day when you call me back, guess what? 2 other people that I sent an inquiry to, they've already responded to me, and I've probably already booked something with them. Okay, so don't delay in following it. Step number 4 is nurturing those potential clients. There's been so much research that's been done that says you need at least 7 to 9 touch points with people before you can close the deal. Now, that's not always the case. Sometimes people are hot and ready, you know, the hot leads where they're like, look, I saw this business, I want to book, I'm going to book now. And those are the great leads, right? But you have other ones who need more nurturing. They need more touching. So here's 3 ways that you guys can nurture those potential leads. The first one is share educational content. i.e., it's why I'm doing what I'm doing now, right? So you can send personalized emails with tips. You can send benefits of your services via text. You can send a client a testimonial and say, I know this will be your first time in the spa. You're nervous about it, but here's one of our clients that, you know, their first time in, here's what they said. And we just wanted to share it with you. So doing those things, sharing your educational content, can build trust. It can actually showcase your expertise and put the clients at ease because you're still following up. You're still communicating with them. Okay. The second way that you can kind of nurture those leads is offer limited time deals, okay? This encourages conversions by creating a sense of urgency with certain promotions or deals that they only have so long to take advantage of. So now, the deadline may or may not be real, but to them it is. For instance, I'll just give you guys a little secret. Our intro massages, we're probably going to have that as a permanent fixture for at least the next 3 to 4 months. But most clients don't know that. They're like, oh, it's good. I only have until the end of the month to use this $99, intro massage coupon they sent me, right? So offer limited time deals so that they, have a sense of urgency and they want to act faster. Okay. And then the third way you can nurture those potential leads is just by staying connected. Like I said, add them to your email list, add them to your text list. If you can, in your CRM or different places, flag, hey, this person was a lead. We talked to them on this day. 7 days, we're going to do another follow-up. And in another 3 days, we're going to do another follow-up. However you have to do it. But stay connected to them, whether it's via text, your emails, your calls. And like I said, even the person who was in Conroe, which we have had people drive in from really, really far away because of an event that we were having. Or because, like I said, they had some people coming from out of town or whatever. So they're like, oh, I remember that place that did blah, blah, blah. So you always want them to know when you have a new service coming out, when you have a new discount, if you have a special event, because somebody who might not have been interested in coming in for a facial might be interested to come in for a laser hair removal session because they've been waiting for, a Black-owned business or a Hispanic-owned business or a woman-owned business to have this thing. And in Conroe, they're all male. So they've been looking and now they want to come to you for that, right? You just never know. So continue nurturing those leads until they say, I don't want to be nurtured anymore, right? Like, take me off your mailing list or whatever. So continue nurturing them. And a lot of times after that 7 to 9 touch points, they think, oh, well, let me go ahead and book and let me just check them out. And it works out in your favor. Number 5, step 5 in the process is closing the deal. Okay. So I will tell you, one of the reasons that a lot of times we don't close deals, you guys, is because it's too complicated. It needs to be easy for your clients to book, whether it's booking online, booking via email or phone. It needs to be easy. They need to know I can click this button. I can do this to book my appointment. And then also offer flexible payment plans or membership options so that the clients feel like they have different, like, oh, okay, I don't want to pay for this package of body sculpting up front, but she said they have a payment plan, or I can use this financing system. So you always want to make the booking experience as smooth and seamless as possible and give the client a couple of options so that they feel at ease with the commitment they're about to make. The second thing when it comes to closing deals, you guys, and I'm totally going to do a whole nother lesson on this by itself, overcoming objections. A lot of times when people say, oh, it costs too much, you're like, oh, okay, thank you and goodbye. No, there are definitely ways to address concerns with your clients when it comes to time commitments, costs, other objections. You can definitely address the concerns and come up with solutions for those things. When you're showing clear explanations, you're showing the value and the results they can expect. But like I said, there's a lot more to overcoming objections. So I will do a full video on that by itself. So that'll be coming soon. Okay. But just knowing when you're closing a deal, you want to make sure that it's easy for them to book and you know how to overcome objections and be prepared for some. You guys, y'all should know some of the objections that you're going to get from the clients all the time. All right, is there a discount? Or how long is this going to take? Those are normal objections. I don't care if you're doing a facial, a laser treatment. Does the laser work? Is it actually going to be permanent? Body sculpting. How many inches am I going to lose? Are you going to give me a guarantee if I'm unhappy with the sessions? Of course I am. Those are typical questions and objections that you should expect already and have an answer for. Now, the last thing, this is super important. Retaining leads as loyal customers, you guys. Once you have gotten that person in, like this is the most important way to manage those leads. There's 3 tips. The first one I will talk about till I'm blue in the face all day, you guys. You have to deliver exceptional service. You have to deliver great service. At the end of the day, if the client comes in and they had a bad time, they're not coming back. They're not going to recommend the spa, right? So you want to make sure that you deliver exceptional service to whoever those leads are so that when they come in, they're coming back, right? So that's the first one. The second one, and I talked about this a little bit with building your leads, encouraging reviews and referrals. Ask those satisfied customers to leave you a review or refer a friend. Offer discounts and perks for them to do that, right? And I will tell you personally, if you guys go to @𝗏𝗄𝐿𝐿𝑖ce and you see our 5-star reviews, we have not done the best job of our reviews in general. Right now we have 5 stars and it's great, but we haven't done the best job of actually enticing the clients. All we do, we have a great follow-up process after the clients come in. We call, we email, and we send a link in that email. So some clients will review, some clients won't. I don't really do much or offer perks or anything for reviews, and don't ever pay for reviews. That's a big thing, you guys. Don't pay for reviews. Don't tell your clients, oh, if you give us a review right now on the spot, we'll give you $50. That's actually illegal, and it's not good for you either because it brings about a very biased review process. So don't do that. But asking them to leave you a review, say, hey, if you have a minute, can you go to our Google page or something? That's fine. But enticing them by offering them discounts and stuff, I would not do. But referrals, absolutely. I'll say, hey, if you guys give us, a referral, or if you know somebody that's interested, we'll give you this, $10 off, or, free hot stones on your next massage. That's fine. But basically buying reviews is a no-go. Then the last thing, track your results, you guys. Once clients come in for a service, you have got to track it. Use the data to understand, where are these leads coming from? Where am I getting the most conversions? What am I doing with these particular leads that's actually converting? For instance, if I get 10 leads from Google Ads and 10 leads from Facebook and 10 leads from TikTok ads, because you can do those too, right? I have 3 different lead resources, but I'm only converting on Facebook, right? I'm doing the same thing. I'm calling them all within 24 hours. I'm answering their questions. I'm going over this and that, but I'm only getting those leads on Facebook. I am looking at my results and I'm going to think, okay, I'm going to put more into that Facebook one than the Google or the TikTok, because this is where I'm actually getting those leads to turn into clients. But you won't know that if you're not looking at your data, right? Also, we are very big on, when clients fill out their intake forms, how did you hear about us? We ask that question all day, every day. So make sure that you are tracking the results so you know where the clients are coming from, how well you're converting them, so you know to either keep doing what you're doing or change the strategy. All right, so that's what I have for you guys today. Like I said, people continue to ask over and over again, like, how do I get clients? And then once I get these leads, if I'm running ads, what do I do with them? So those are the 6 steps in the process. And you guys, by consistently attracting, managing, and nurturing your leads, you'll build a very loyal clientele and create sustainable growth for your business. And that's what it's all about. And keep in mind that I talk to spa owners, beauty product owners, and even salon owners every single week. And these are the things that work well for them. So I hope that these encourage you. Definitely lean into some of these things. Do what you need to do to get those leads, and then nurture those leads so that they become lifelong clients. I'll talk to you guys soon. Y'all have an amazing day. Be blessed. Bye.